Autumn. Today I have another haul for you. I did get something else from Sephora that I've kind of had my eye on for a while, and then it just kind of pushed me to get it. And then some other things, like some fitness things and all that stuff to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. So since I just mentioned it, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Sephora items that I got. The first item, I guess I've had my eye on both of these things. The first item is the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist Deodorant. And I've just been wanting to try this for quite some time because they say that this is the best deodorant. I've been trying a bunch of all-natural deodorants, and I do have a Friday video coming up on that within the next couple of weeks. I'm not quite sure when I'm getting certain videos up. But I do have a video about all-natural deodorants coming up, but summer is coming up, and I have heard that this deodorant is pretty much indestructible, and I wanted to test it out for myself before giving it to my mom. My mom's a nurse, and she says she sweats a lot when she works because she's constantly running up and down the halls, and she says, you know, she sweats a lot and all that stuff. And she uses Mitchum, which I think is like a unisex deodorant, like men or women can use it. And she says that's the only thing that works on her. And I thought that I would test this out, and if I felt like it was strong enough, maybe get one for her as a gift for Mother's Day, along with some other things. So the smell is actually quite nice, but if this smells the same as the perfume, which I've never smelled the perfume, it's a very sort of powdery scent. So obviously it's a deodorant, so maybe it's just the difference in the deodorant. And the texture is nice too. So I'm really excited to try this out, and maybe I will also do a video on non-all-natural deodorants too, because I've kind of gone on a deodorant kick, and I have tons and tons of deodorant. The next thing I want to mention is something that I have on my face. I'm not quite sure in the lights how well you can see it. It's quite subtle, but also very pretty and natural. It's the Cover FX Illuminator, and this is in the shade Moonlight. They have two shades, and this one is the lighter of the two. And when I first got it, I'm like, there's no way that that is going to work as a highlighter. That looks super dark in the pan. But it's actually like a peach sort of translucent powder shade, I would say, and then it has like a whitish silverish sheen to it, and it just looks like skin. I'll put more on, I have no shame. Let me find a brush. So this will work. It's a fan brush. So like as you can see on the brush, it looks like it's color, but then on the skin you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, but I can see in the mirror like that silver sheen. And the crazy thing about it is when you look at it in the pan, it doesn't look like a highlighter. It's not sparkly, but it just catches the light just right. If you can kind of see that. So it doesn't look like anything, and then I turn my head, which again, with the angle of the camera, I'm not quite sure what you can or cannot see. But it's so good. So I'm already obsessed with this stuff. So I'm really excited about this. So with that, you obviously have a promo code that you could put in. So I put in the promo code, and I got this Dr. Brandt little kit that came in this bag, and I just pulled this out first. And this is their Do Not Age. It's their Dream Night Cream. And for a code, this is actually a really good little kit because you get 3 different things. But anyway, I got, I think it was like called like VIB Facial, I think is what it was called, something like that. But anyway, this is the night cream, and it says it has black pearl extract. So I'm excited about that. And then I got this, which is their Needles No More, and it's their exclusive Tri-Blend Wrinkle Relaxer. So I'm going to try this actually like in this area, because that's where I have like this, just to kind of see how it works. I do have a little bit of crow's feet under here, but we'll see. But I'm really excited about this. And you get 0.085 ounces, so you don't get a whole lot in here. It's 2.5 grams, but enough to kind of see. And then you get a third item in the bag, which is their DNA Time Reverse Cream, which says it diminishes wrinkles, plumps, reshapes. And again, you get 10 grams, I think, in each of these, like the night cream and then this one. So maybe this is the day cream. Let's see what the container looks like. Oh yeah, that's probably the day cream because it's white. So I'm really excited about these. Yeah, and this says it has Juvenescence Complex. So I was excited to try those out. And then I put in a code, not a code, but a 100-point perk thing. I cashed in 100 points for the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. It says it's got shea butter, and I think this might be perfect to travel with for like a very moisturizing, obviously face base, just because what I've been using recently as a moisturizing face base has been the Plain Jane Beauty, and this is kind of big to travel with, and or like a big thing of lotion. So I thought this would be interesting. So I got this, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. Let's open it up and have a peek. Yeah, let's see what it feels like. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited about this. I'm excited about everything. New things are exciting. And I've been going through my samples like crazy because I'm still in the downstairs bathroom instead of mine up here. So I've just been taking samples down with me and going through those. So it's actually quite nice to have samples. So then you get the 3 samples, and the first one I got was the Estee Edit Flash Photo Gloss. And it's a cool blue tint, helps your teeth flash selfie white. And it's just a little tiny lip gloss that does, I don't know if you will be able to pick up on it, but it does kind of have a blue iridescence to it. So I was excited. Oh, I keep saying I'm excited about everything. But yeah. And then this is the Rita Hazan New York True Color Shampoo and Conditioner. Again, something perfect for travel. And then I got this, which is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. And they gave me the shades Y325 and Y335 for the foundations, and the concealers, they went a little bit lighter, and I got Y33 and R30. They actually give a decent portion, especially of the concealers, I think, because I don't use that much concealer. But I think that the foundation shades, I don't know if you can tell, are pretty dark for me. I don't know, maybe not. I might wait till summer, though, when my skin gets a little bit more tan to test them out so that I don't have to just like put them on and then wash them off since they don't match. So I went to Target and actually picked these up, again, sort of for travel. One, though, I'm just going to use at home. But it's, Pixi had these little samples of their items for, I think, like $1.58. And I decided to pick them up. They had their Glow Mud Mask, which is a 15-minute facial, and then their Glow Tonic, which I have a full size of the Glow Tonic. But I thought that this would also, again, be perfect just to refill and take with me for travel from the larger size. And you get a good amount here to try it out. If you're somebody, you weren't sure if this would work for you, check and see if your Target has these little sample sizes for $1.50, because you get a ½ an ounce, which is a great deal. So, well, actually, it's not any worse of a deal than getting the full size. So I thought that was really interesting. So check that out if you were curious about this and didn't want to commit to the $15 of the full size there. And then also their Glow Mud Mask. I got, and I'm sure I would be able to use this a couple times. I mean, that's a pretty good size to try out for $1.50. So I picked those up. And then I got some things sent to me by a company called Itsy. It's like one of those build your own palettes. And the palette came in this box. I actually just shoved the little sleeves that the makeup came in here. And what the whole company is pretty much just built around the build your own palette thing. So they have like highlighters and eyeshadows and lip glosses and all kinds of stuff, brow powders, all that good stuff. So they sent me some of their products to try out, and I put the eyeshadows and the blushes and the brow powder into the palette. The only thing I didn't put into the palette were the lip products, because the palette was just a little bit too big to fit the lip products in there. Plus, I don't like my lip products to be in with powders. But I didn't even think these were going to be that good, because usually the lip products that come in these sorts of little pans are kind of greasy, not so good. And I swatched it, and I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. But when I went to wash off my swatch, it wasn't coming off with the water. And it's not a stain, but it has a very sort of waxy sort of consistency. And then so once I used it on my lips, it stayed on my lips for quite some time. It obviously like wasn't like eating proof and kiss proof and all that stuff, kind of like one of those like matte liquid lipstick things are. but it stays on there for quite some time, and they're very moisturizing because it's got that wax sort of consistency. I would say that it almost puts like a barrier or a protective layer over the lips, and they feel really nice. But anyway, they sent me 2 shades. I'll do a full review on these later, but they sent me 2 shades, and I got the shade Floribunda, which is the shade that I wore, and it's kind of, again, these don't swatch very well, but they build beautifully and wear beautifully on the lips. But there it is. It's I would say like a strawberry red. Second shade is called Bellini, and of course it's like a peachy shade, but it's a darker peach shade, and there it is. And I'll see if I can do a decent swatch on there. So there those are. But they really do last on the lips, and they feel great. And I was kind of surprised by that. On to what's in the palette, and they sent me 2 blushes, a brow powder, and then 7 eyeshadows. So, oh my gosh. Well, first off, the palette does have this on it, which it has a perforated edge to where if you didn't like that, you could just peel it off. No big deal. And then here you have everything inside of it. So this first blush, which is like, I would say like a peachy pink. It's matte. It's in the shade Dream House. And then the second blush, I would say would be ideal for women with, I would say, tan to darker tone. I think this would give like that lit from within look for a darker skin. But for me, it's just a really sort of bright, glowy blush. I do like the glow. I do think it's pretty, and I have worn it. But it is just, I think when I have a tan, this will be stellar. But for right now, it's, I would say, a little bit deep for what I do. And then there's a brow shade that they put in here, and this is in the shade Chocolate. I would say this is a little bit dark for my brows, but here it is. It's a very deep, rich chocolate shade, obviously. And I'll just kind of, if you can see that. Their stuff is very pigmented, by the way. And then here is their black shade. It's in the shade Caviar. This is probably the deepest, darkest black eyeshadow I have ever seen. I mean, it's crazy deep. And there you have it. It seems to have like a satin feel to it, like it's not a matte. I wonder if it says whether or not it's satin. No, but it's not like chalky matte, but it's matte as in like there's no noticeable sparkle, but it just seems to have like a slight sheen to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really nice. And I'm not going to swatch the rest for you. I'll do that in the full on video when I do it, but this golden shade here is called Gold Coast. The champagne shade is called Seychelles. Matte purple shade is called Victorian. Matte deep teal shade is called Farallons. This matte green is called Weekend Getaway. And there is a sparkly hot pink eyeshadow, and this is called Disco Decay, I think. Anyway, the color selection that they sent me, if most of you have watched my channel, is a bit out there for me. Really, the only wearable shade that I would probably wear is this one. The others are a bit much. But I did do a look trying to incorporate most in all these shadows, and it was kind of crazy for me. But I think that the reason that they sent me a variety of different colors and textures was just to kind of show the quality, not necessarily try to put a look together for me, because these are a bit much. I also sent a couple of their other items, and this is a eyelash primer. I already have been using an eyelash primer by Clinique, and it's this one right here, and so I'm excited to try this one. It's made in Italy, and it's called their Grand Primer, and the packaging is actually quite nice on this, so I'll be excited to give that a try and let you guys know. And then they also sent this double-ended pencil, and it's their what is the Eye Lift Longwear Liner, I believe is what it's called. In one shade it has a nude, I would say this is like a peachy nude shade on one end, and then the other end has a chocolatey brown shade liner as well. So another thing that's been sent to me is the Neostrata Foaming Glycolic Wash. This is just a face wash. I haven't tried it out yet. These things have just been sitting here because I've been testing things for a while. But Neostrata is actually, I believe, the parent company to Exuviance. And Exuviance is the brand that I have mentioned a couple things. I really liked their scrub, and then also I just did my Friday 5 with skincare, and in that video I included their oxygen mask that kind of bubbles up on the skin. And anyway, this is just another, like a sister company, or this might be the parent company. But anyway, this is just the Foaming Glycolic Wash, so I'm excited to give this a try and let you guys know how it works out. I have a couple of other glycolic washes. I think that maybe if I do a Friday 5, I'll compare the different glycolic washes, or maybe some different, I don't know, other cleansers or something. Now to the more fitnessy type things. I've been really trying to focus on getting comfortable and not having pain while doing fitness things. So I got this at, I believe, TJ Maxx, and it's just a muscle sort of roller thing. I was actually using the rolling pin from my kitchen to roll out tight calves and like hamstrings and things like that. So I did pick this up to roll out some muscles. And also while I was there, they had a bunch of these. Oh, I just hit myself in the face with them. But I showed these on my Instagram and I love them. My feet are huge, by the way, so hardly ever do they even have cute shoes at TJ Maxx that fit me, that I like, at a good price. So anyway, I picked these up from Nike, and these are actually still online at full price. I have seen them discounted at a few places for $89.99, but they're still like over $100 elsewhere, and I'm not quite sure exactly. I believe these are called the Pegasus, but anyway, these I got for $36, and I wear a size 11 and a half, and this was the only 11 and a half they had in store. They had a bunch of 12s, and those were too big. But yeah, these were $36, and I was super pumped to get them. So look out for these. They had them in smaller sizes too, but look out for these at your TJ Maxx if you're just looking for a comfortable shoe to walk in, because these are so comfortable. I went to Marshall's last night and I picked just this up, and it's just a workout shirt by Marika, I believe is the brand, and it's just a coral v-neck top. I just wanted something again to work out in. I have no idea. A lot of my workout shirts are tank tops, and I would prefer to have sleeves when I go to the gym, because I go to the gym at a YMCA and they have a weird thing about your bra strap showing, so I wanted to go ahead and just make sure that that wasn't happening. And then also at Target, if you find these on clearance, even though it says that it's on clearance for $6.98, these are the water bubbles, and I love these because they filter your water for you. So even if you're using a water fountain, say at the gym, or like you're out hiking at a park and they have the water fountain there, they've got the filter in here to where your water actually still tastes good. Anyway, I ended up getting this for $2 and something. So it was at I think it was like $2.48. It was at a higher discount than actually here where it says $6.98. So just kind of watch out for these because they are $2 something at Target. I got two of them. I got a yellow one and then I got this blue one. Alright, so in true autumn fashion, more things started rolling in before I could actually edit the beginning part of the video and get it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit this portion in as well and just make it a larger collective haul. So that kind of explains why I look different now. But I did get some things in the mail sent to me by some different companies. I'm going to show you those, and I also did pick up a few more things that I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you some of the things that were sent to me first. This is by the company called The Cream. I recently did a review on their face cream. This has colostrum in it, and then they sent me this, which is their serum. And so I'm super excited to try out the serum because I really did love the face cream. The packaging of this is super nice, and it comes with a dropper, so I mean it's just very, very, very nice packaging. So I'm excited about this. I love the other product. I haven't tried this out at all yet, so I'll let you guys know when I do what my thoughts are on it. Deep Steep sent me the sulfate-free glossy smoothing shampoo. They didn't send me a conditioner, just the shampoo, but I'm excited to try this out. I actually do not always use a conditioner, so sometimes I like to use a hair mask or just an an oil in my hair just to give it the moisture. And I find that when you don't use a conditioner, sometimes conditioners can weigh your hair down, and your hair just has more volume sometimes when you don't use it. And since this is sulfate free, it probably isn't that drying, and it says glossy smoothing shampoo, so maybe this already has some things in it that would help to just kind of keep hair moisturized where you wouldn't have to. But anyway, I'm excited to give this a try. I'll let you know once I do try it out what I think. I've never heard of this brand before, but I don't know if I've explained to you guys how I get sent products. Sometimes companies contact me and they ask me, hey, will you try this out? And then sometimes there's a website that different bloggers and YouTubers can go to, and it's almost like you just get to shop for stuff for free. You just kind of put, hey, I want to do a video on the product or do a review, and they just want an honest review. It's not always going to be positive. It's just one of those things that they, you know, it's kind of a risk that they take. But anyway, they put their stuff up on there for you to try out, and then you kind of say, I want to try this, and then they either say, yes, we will let you try it, or no, we won't. So it's kind of like, it's just free. I don't want to call it shopping, but that's pretty much what it is. It's like you get to pick out your own items, which is great because you really get to tailor it towards certain things that you like, you know, and you know that you like, to where it's not going to be that huge of a risk. But anyway, so I chose this because, as you all know, I do have drier skin because of my thyroid issue, and I always try to make sure my skin looks moisturized or is moisturized. I pumped a little bit of it on my hand just now to give it a little try. But this is the Qualorx Beauty Handmade Skincare, which they have a website, qualorxbeauty.com. But anyway, this is Intensive Anti-Aging Face Serum and Foundation Primer Oil. So this is pretty much just a ton of different oils. It's got argan oil, avocado oil, rice bran oil, camellia oil, macadamia nut oils, pumpkin seed oil, organic sea buckthorn oil, pomegranate seed oil, organic astaxanthin oil, vitamin E, rosemary extract, dimethicone, and then it says organic essential oil. It does have like that herbally sort of like oil smell. Not oil smell, but kind of like that organic sort of essential oil smell where, you know, you can kind of smell. You can smell. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyway, when you pump this out, I've already got some on the back of my hands. Oh, yeah. And it has like a yellowish sort of amber tone, and it really is just an oil. And they suggest that you pat this into your face, like you put it between your hands and pat it into your face, and then you wait about, I think, 10 or 15 minutes before applying your makeup. 10 minutes before applying your makeup. So you just kind of let it set into the skin and moisturize, and then you apply your makeup. So you just want it to sink in before applying makeup. I'm super excited to give this a try. I'll let you guys know how this works. They also sent me a second one for a giveaway. When I do review this, I will do the giveaway on that, and I will send one out to one of you guys. So like I mentioned, that you can kind of go through and pick out what you want to review on these websites. And my husband noticed that I was getting some different things in, and he was kind of getting jealous. I don't want to say like jealous, but like he was just like, I never get any packages in the mail or whatever. But I've been trying to talk him into coming on the channel and doing just kind of reviewing different man things, especially like around Father's Day with gifts, or even like his skincare, or which is very minimal, by the way. He does not take care of himself the way he should. But I wanted him to kind of just come on the channel. I thought it would be fun. So I did ask for this manly thing for him to review. Plus they gave us a second one for a giveaway. So when he does this review, if you guys want to see my husband, you can. By the way, he works in law enforcement. He is a, oh, this is the one for the giveaway. So it's wrapped up, so I'm not going to open it. But it's like a multi-tool. If you guys know what that is, it's kind of, well, I'll open it. Let me put that to the side. It's one of these things, which I have one made by Gerber, and here it is. It's like one of these, and then it's got like Swiss Army knife type things in it. But anyway, I went ahead and I requested this for him to do a review on our channel, where he kind of compares it to other ones that he already owns. Just in case Father's Day is coming up, I thought maybe that might be a good tool or a thing for you to get for your husbands or your fathers or whoever. So Eric will be doing that at some point when he gets time and decides to sit down and review this. but I just thought that that would be fun to kind of delve outside of beauty and do that. So we have that, and then this is the one for the giveaway. He must be off with his somewhere. So the last thing that was sent to me that I thought was really interesting was this. So this is the Green Garmento is the company, and I think that this is called the Gargan Tote. Yeah, the Gargan Tote. There's a thing in here. And so here's the packaging that it comes with. But what this is, you can use this tote for several different things. You can use it for grocery shopping, which is probably what I will use it for, either grocery shopping or keeping necessities in the car from rolling around. I drive a small SUV. I drive a Ford Escape. And sometimes the stuff that I just kind of throw and keep in the hatch area kind of roll around. And this is perfect because it's got these handles where you can carry it with you. But then it also has this flap that comes up from the inside, say if you use this for laundry. And it has a drawstring, and it goes up around the laundry. I don't know how well you can see it when I do the video. I'll show you. These are really inexpensive though, but I chose this because I thought it would be perfect for, like, I do a lot of my grocery shopping at Aldi and Sam's Club, and this is just like perfect to toss in your cart, to go in, do your shopping, let them scan it, put it back in here, and put it in the back of your car, and then you're good. So I thought that I would probably do a video on this if that's something you guys would be interested in. And then also there were a couple videos that I had already planned on doing before I even got that. But one was like a grocery haul, kind of just showing you what I pick up when I go to Aldi or Sam's Club, because those stores are very, I don't know, accessible to everyone. And they do not have grocery bags, but also I wanted to show you like the necessities that I keep in my car that I think everybody should keep in their car. And I thought that that would be perfect to kind of just keep those things in the back. So I got that. So now I'll go into the other stuff that I bought. Speaking of things to keep in your car, I saw this kit on clearance at Target yesterday, so I went ahead and picked it up, and it's like a first aid kit. And it comes in like 3 different things, but this even has like, it's got bandages of all kinds, and then it's got antibiotic ointments, sting relief pads, and 2 burn relief gels, or a burn relief gel. You've got gauze, tape roll. It even comes with scissors, tweezers, cold packs, antiseptic wipes, all that sort of stuff. So it comes in here, and I thought that would also be something great to keep in the car, because I just have a little tiny one with bandages. And what else do I have in there that's like first aid-y? I do keep tweezers in the car, oddly enough, but for a cosmetic reason. I don't know if any of you kind of get in your car and then all of a sudden you're driving down, the sun's setting, and then just the way the sun is perfectly shining on your face, you can see that like you have like eyebrows that are like that you never even noticed down there, or like chin hairs. I seriously keep a pair of tweezers in the car just to where when that happens I can be like boop, and like pull it right out. But the next thing I bought was on Amazon, and I got this Apple Watch, and I noticed, because I was just kind of charging it on this thing by itself, and I noticed that it was kind of a pain, like it didn't want to connect, and I wanted it to hang on something. So I got this on Amazon. And it also has a little thing to where you can also put your charger for your iPhone through it, and you can charge your iPhone on it, which I have done. I didn't want to bring the whole thing over here right now. But anyway, this is like only $9, and you can just stick it on your nightstand, plug everything in, and you know, have your phone and your watch charging right next to the nightstand. So I thought that this would be perfect, so I picked this up. When I got this though, my husband was like, "That's just a block of wood, I could make that." And I don't know if any of you guys like have husbands that do this. Like they see something, they're like, "I could make that," and I'm just like, "Then why didn't you make it?" Like if you can make that, like I don't know, like they try to like say something about your purchase and say, "Well, I could make that." Well, you haven't made it. You haven't made anything, so stop it. A little ranty there, but yeah. So I picked this up. I need to clean up this area in this room though. And make it look nice, and then maybe I will show you like a video of like what I keep on my nightstand as well. I think those videos are so interesting to me, like the videos of what people keep in their car, what they travel with, and what they pack, like what's in their everyday makeup bag. Like I like to see what people use every day. Like the big collection videos are kind of overwhelming to me, but like to see what people use every day, like I find those really interesting. So That's why I've been planning on doing some of those because I really enjoy watching them. Next thing I bought was inspired by Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom. She did a video on this, and if you guys want me to do a video on it, I will certainly do it, but I think that she did a great job of explaining it and doing a video, so if you want to hop over there and see her video, I will have it linked below. But it is about the Lunette menstrual cup. So what this is, when you have your period, instead of using pads or tampons, you use this reusable cup, and you just kind of like, I guess you fold it like this and you shove it up there, and then it expands once it's in and it catches all the blood. And then you pull it out and you empty the blood in the toilet, and then you rewash it and stick it back up there, and that way you're not wasting. This was around $35, I think. Yeah, it was around $35 or $35 or $40. I mean, it's not cheap, but I spend $20 to $25 every time I have a period on period things. So I mean, just a couple times of having my period, this will have paid for itself, and these last for quite some time. I'm trying to look and see if it says how long you should keep this, or like when you should throw it away, because I've seen several different people online saying that they've used the same one, you know, for 5 years. Whereas other people are like, you buy one a year and then you replace it after the year. So I would like to see or hear from them how, you know, how it is or whatever. But yeah, you just sanitize it and you do it. They actually even sell their own wash if that's something that, you know, you're concerned about or you don't know what to wash it with. They do sell their own wash to kind of disinfect it and all that stuff. But I thought this was a really interesting little thing, and she totally convinced me to give it a try. The thing I have to show you is actually a humidifier. I went to Target, and I just want to go ahead and tell you about this now, to just go to Target if they're on sale and get one. I had a humidifier on my nightstand, and it was kind of junky. It wasn't working the way it should have, and I didn't even use it at all this winter, and I think my skin really suffered from it. But anyway, their humidifiers right now, since it's becoming spring, they have really cute patterns, as you can see on here. I just got the plain white one, but they were half price. I paid $14.98 for this, and it's originally $29.99 at Target. And this is the Holmes Ultrasonic Humidifier. I am super excited for this. So I haven't even taken it out of the box. I just opened the top. Got your little guide here. Let's take a peek. Here we go. So yeah, here it is. So this is a quite a large one. The one I had on my nightstand was really small, and it was the kind that it didn't actually hold the water. You were supposed to get like any sort of water bottle, and like that you buy at the store, purified water, and you could just screw in a water bottle to the top of it and it would work. But mine worked only half of the time, and it was super annoying. So I decided to pick this up as well. And I just thought this would be perfect for when I'm sick or in the winter, and you cannot beat the price. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I get this up really soon so you guys can go check out some of these deals if they're things you're interested in. If there's anything that I showed you that you want to see a review on sooner than later, let me know about that. And I will talk to you all later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!